Hello, hello everyone. I'm cooking today. I've been in the garden and me and Mike cleaned some stuff out yesterday. We cleaned some stuff out. So I'm going to cook it. And today is the perfect time to cook it. So good morning, good morning, good morning. These are collard greens, okay, that we pulled out of the garden, out of the back. And this is spinach. But I'm going to use them both. And I'm going to chop them up and add this leftover spaghetti to it, thin spaghetti, which I love. It's my favorite. So this is a super, super easy recipe. And I just think it's, I don't know, it's like really easy to cook, but it's very simple. It's, you can say vegan because there's no dairy, there's no meat to it. So, but if you want to put meat to it, of course you can. You can put chicken, you can put beef, you can put whatever you want with it. Okay? So, I'm fixing it vegan today because I want to be light today. So sometimes when I eat meat, it makes me heavy, like feel heavy. So I don't want to feel heavy today. This is probably not vegan, but you can get noodles that are vegan if that's what you want. Okay, if that's what you want. I'm not vegan. I still eat meat. Yes, Lord. But I don't eat it all the time. I don't eat it every day, all day. Okay, that's not good for me and what I'm trying to do with my body at 52. Okay, so I don't need to eat meat every day. All right. I got my oil. Put a little bit in my pan. I like a non-stick pan. So if you whatever you want, but I like a non-stick pan when I'm tossing spaghetti noodles and stuff like that. So I definitely like a non-stick pan. Okay, so go ahead and get that ready. But I'm gonna chop the collard greens and the spinach together. They're all leafy greens. So all your leafy greens are like very good for you. Okay? So I'm just trying to learn how to eat a little healthier, a little better for myself. So I'm eating out of my garden. Yes, Lord. That's what it's for. That's what it's for, to eat out of that garden, right? That's what I'm growing the food for, right? So I can eat out of it. All right? So let me get me a good knife. And I'm just going to chop them up. Stems and all. Stems and all. So chop them up real good. I hope everybody's having a good day. It's a rainy day here in Kentucky, but it's a wonderful day for my plants because they love it. They love it, and that makes me love it. I love when the rain comes. It seems like when the rain comes, the plants just like pop up. I mean, they just absolutely love it. So I'm gonna chop those up nicely. Let me put half in here, and then I'll chop them up a little bit more. So I hope that everybody's got at least one thing in the ground. You know, the main thing I think in May old people used to say plant after Mother's Day. Okay, like your flowers and stuff like that. I already have some stuff out, but I have had to cover a lot of stuff when the frost comes, okay? But I just wanted to get it in the ground because I have quite a bit out there. So I wanted to get everything in the ground. But old people say plant after Mother's Day, you know. And if you follow your Farmer's Almanac, which that's what most people follow, is your Farmer's Almanac. They'll tell you like when to plant, what's the good times to plant, and things like that. So that's pretty neat. So glad I found gardening. So glad I did, because it's my dirt therapy. So we have our greens, and like I said, that's spinach and greens together. Collard greens that we took out of the ground. And so, heating up my grease. I have leeks here because I love onions. So I cut up my leeks and then I just like add them back to the ground, you know. So when I cut them up, I take the butt off and I stick the butt right back down in the dirt. All right. So let's get started. There's my grease. It's ready. This is gonna be my breakfast. No eggs today. Those are leeks. Just love a lot of onion. It just smells so good. And then I'm gonna add some salt and pepper. And I'm just gonna use regular salt today. Just a little salt in there. Gotta have a little salt. Just regular salt today. A little Lowry's seasoned pepper. A little pepper. And give it a toss. I'm gonna add some celery flakes. I don't have my celery yet, but it is growing. A little cilantro. I have cilantro out there. I just was too lazy to get it. And parsley. Have that too. Didn't want to get it. And we're also gonna do some red pepper, crushed red pepper, because I want a little bit of spice. Just a little spice. Now that I did make on my own. Yeah. Let those get like a little soft. This is a super easy recipe that's, I mean, it's delicious actually. Just let them get soft. Now I'm going to add my greens. Thank you to everyone who's coming in. Let those cook down. And you'll see these cook down so much. You'll look like you had a lot of greens at first, and then it'll cook down to almost nothing. Smells so good. Oh, forgot to add my garlic. I love my garlic powder. Forgot to add that. I gotta add that. See how that cooks down to almost nothing? So in this recipe, all we're doing is cooking down spinach and collard greens together. And then we're going to add our noodles to that, okay? So it's a very simple recipe, but it's so tasty and so delicious. So remember, you can add whatever you want to this recipe. Today I'm just adding a few things just because I want to eat kind of light today. Looks like, oh, you on lunch break, Diane? Hey, sis. Okay, so yeah, we're eating light today. Just kind of wanted a little something very simple, but I also needed to cook up those greens. So if you want a little bit of color, you can always add some paprika to this, which I love paprika. So I think I'll add a little bit just for color. And I think I'll do the smoked paprika. So the smoked paprika, it kind of has a strong flavor, so just use a little smoked paprika for a little color. But if you know your spices and you know what you like, that's how you deal with a dish like this. So that's just spinach, collard greens, a few leeks, and spaghetti. And that just makes a great little lunch, depending on what you want. Like I said, you can add some meat to it if you would like. You can add mushrooms, which if I had mushrooms, I probably would have added mushrooms to this because I love mushrooms. So it's really a nice little dish. If you want that, let's taste it and see what it tastes like. I'm gonna turn the fire off. I always turn the fire off. And this is what it looks like. It may need some more salt. It may need some more pepper. It may need I don't know, whatever you want to put in it, right? It's perfect. It looks good for lunch, yeah. Yes, actually, perfect. I probably would put some mushrooms in there, like I said. If I mushrooms, green peppers, because I love green peppers, onions. If you wanted there, you could add some cabbage in there. You could add whatever you want to in there. That's good. That's good. I know. So, I see that Amanda, oh, I'm so happy. Amanda and her dad started a garden, which makes me so happy. And I absolutely love that. But we all have to be thinking a little bit about self-sufficiency, right? All of us. You know, like I always tell people, that's a lot of control when you can't eat unless you go to the grocery store. That's a lot of control. But I've always been the type of person that I don't really like being controlled at all. No. I don't like unhealthy control. You know, you a little. It's unhealthy if I can't eat unless I come to your grocery store. I that's a little unhealthy, ain't it? Hey, Brookie, you want some, baby? Oh, it's bomb. It's bomb. Yeah, it's a little unhealthy, ain't it? You can't even eat unless I come to your grocery store. That's an issue, ain't it? If you look at it like that. See, I never really looked at it like that until I got older. When I got older, I was like, that's a lot of control.
What?
I can't eat unless I come to your grocery store. That's a lot of control. Now I go outside and shop.
I'll just take this.
You can use. You want to use that?
Yeah. This hot.
There you go.
These nice bowls. I love these bowls.
You like them?
Yeah.
IKEA. When we went to visit Hope, we got them at IKEA. Oh, it's bomb! I'm telling you. So I put collard greens. I put collard greens and spinach, and a few leeks.
Ooh,
And
yes, I love leeks.
I had leeks. And guess what I did with that butt of them leeks?
What? Planted it again.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Say, keep it going.
My dill and cilantro are coming up. Yay! I can't wait to cook. Oh, I know it. Yeah. We got the dill. We got the cilantro. It's coming up nicely. Yeah, it's coming up nicely. Okay, everybody. Thank you for joining. If you see this on the replay, hope you try it. It's super good. And then it gets your greens in. It gets your greens in for the day or whatever like that. But it helps you to eat light too. So, very good. Very good. Thank you. See you soon. Bye.
Yeah, Mama.